Hey there, Ashley Elkins with Vitality South. I have a question for you. Is your marketing a vending machine or a slot machine? Meaning, when you say, hey, I want marketing, are you putting money in and getting predictable results back? Or are you putting in money, crossing your fingers, and hoping that you get a good payoff? I want to talk about how you can have a vending machine type of marketing experience instead of that slot machine type approach. First of all, how you fill up, how you get leads, things like that. Those are systems and processes like Google Ads, search engine optimization, meta ads, those types of experiences and stuff to get the leads. But that's not when it's over. That's just the start of it. The next place is how you actually capture those leads and turn them into something that actually moves the needle for your business. From there, we need to figure out where is that taking them. You don't want to run a pay for an ad to get you to a generic landing page with no real call to action. In fact, we've started doing more and more where we go to specific funnel pages specifically for the exact thing that we want, where we can get people and entice them to sign up right then and there. And the truth is that's still not the end of it either, because a lot of people will get that far and then the phone rings or the dog needs to go out or something along those lines, and then they get distracted mid-buy. Those are still your ideal clients. Those are still the people that you want to purchase from you. They just didn't actually make it all the way through that cycle. And so the next question is how do we turn those people into your actual buyers? Because that's the low-hanging fruit for us. And so there's a lot of different ways that we can do that. One way is that when we set up the ads, we specifically set up retargeting ads. And what that means is that we have ads that very much so are intentionally set up only to go after the people that clicked on your ad, went to your website specifically. And so that way, the people that maybe hadn't made up their mind, hadn't decided yet, but they are interested, those are the ones that we are going after with those ads. But furthermore, you can have a lot more to do with it, and you can actually have a marketing campaign with automation set up to be able to further that cycle. So for example, if there is some quick contact information that you can take on that page, like maybe even a free download, how to learn more, something like that, where you can get their name, their email address, their phone number, then you can set up a cycle to, without you having to touch anything, it can send them an email, it can send them a text, it can send them follow-up information, it can ask them, hey, would you like to schedule a phone call or get some time on a calendar, kind of talk through how this would work for you or for your business. And you can actually take it further. The studies show that with marketing, you have to touch people multiple times for them to be ready to actually move the trigger, pull the trigger. And so that's no different here. What you're doing is just setting up that lead nurturing campaign so that those people can move through the cycle. Maybe they wanted to research multiple companies with big purchases. A lot of times people want to vet the company doing it. They want to look around. And if you just happen to be one of the first people that they looked at, maybe you were the best, maybe you're the one they like the most, but all of a sudden when they said, you know what, I just need to move forward with this, they could be on someone else's page. And so we need to set up the sequence, the cycle, the whatever, so that, when they are down the marketing funnel basically means like, here's like this general population up at the top. Think about like an actual funnel that goes into, putting oil into your oil pan in your car or something. The general big up at the top is the general population who you're serving your ads to. But when you go down and down and down narrower in the funnel, it's the people that are actually the qualified buyers that are serious. And so how do you actually get people all the way down the funnel and out into your sales pipeline? And so having this sequence and lead nurturing sequence, the automations, the follow-ups, the system is really, really important. And then after that, after someone actually says, hey, I'd like some more information, fills out, asks for a proposal, someone that actually says, hey, yep, I'd like to get this scheduled, how easy is it to actually get a reply back from your company? How do you actually develop that into closed business? Because that's the next part of the process that has to be all in place to actually get it the closed sales. And so once you have that, is there a rule? Is there a rule that, in your company that once this lead comes in, we talk to them within a few hours or a few minutes or a few whatevers? Is there a text that goes out that says, hey, let's let you schedule it right now on our team's time and actually get that booked. What is your process to actually take it from someone that's interested to someone that is paying dollars? And so all of these things go into the actual cycle from start to finish, from lead to whatever. And that, how do you get predictable? Well, it's actually just math. If it costs you $50 per lead to get them on your calendar and your close rate is 1 in 4, then every single lead is going to cost you $200 there. And then when you take the average cost of business, that when you actually sell something, what's your average sales price? If it's $2,000 and it costs you $200, that's something that you're going to want to repeat and press order on that vending machine over and over and over again. And so how do you measure it? How do you set up the cycle? And how do you actually get that figured out and get that into your process? We would love to talk with you more about that. Definitely reach out to me if you have questions. If we'd like to talk through how can we get your marketing to be more of a vending machine and not a slot machine. Thank you so much. And that's your marketing tip for the day.